Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we're embarking on a journey to the vibrant nation of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a place of incredible warmth and breathtaking landscapes. We're going to see just how far a $50 bill can take us. This isn't just about stretching a budget, it's about connecting with the real Zimbabwe. From the food to the transport, we'll break it all down. Think of it as an economic safari, with more flavor and fewer lions. It's going to be an adventure, insightful, and hopefully, a lot of fun. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get this journey started. $50 in my pocket, a whole country to explore. Let's see what Zimbabwe has in store for us. First things first on any adventure, food. In Zimbabwe, the best way to experience real flavor is to hit the streets. The heart of Zimbabwean cuisine sizzles on a busy street corner. The air is filled with roasted corn, grilled meat, and spices. Start with a classic, roasted mealie, smoky and delicious. Or try gango, a mix of beef or goat, onions, and tomatoes. Wash it down with homemade ginger beer or mayhew. All this for about $5. This is the magic of Zimbabwean street food. Delicious, affordable, unforgettable. Now that we're well fed, it's time to figure out how to get around. The most common way people move around the cities is by using combis. These are minibuses that run set routes all over the city. Riding a combi is an experience in itself. There's a driver and a conductor, or hundi, who collects the fares. They pack as many people in as possible. Personal space is a luxury, but it's efficient, fast, and how you travel like a true local. The best part about the combi system is the price. A single trip across town will cost you about 50 US cents. You can crisscross the entire city multiple times for just a few bucks. This is how the majority of Zimbabweans commute. It means your $50 budget is barely going to feel the pinch from transportation. If you need to go somewhere off the beaten path, you might need a taxi. Taxis are more expensive than combis, but still affordable. For a short trip within the city, you might pay between $5 and $10. For longer distances, like traveling between cities, you'll be looking at long-distance buses. A journey that can take several hours might cost you around $10 to $15. It's a great way to see the countryside. For our daily budget, let's stick to the combis. The total cost for a full day of urban exploration via combi? Maybe $2 or $3. With a little bit of local knowledge, you can navigate the city like a pro and keep your wallet happy. After a long day of eating and exploring, you need a place to crash. Accommodation can often be the biggest expense for any traveler. So, what can our $50 get us in Zimbabwe for a night's rest? We're talking about guest houses and hostels. In cities like Harare or Bulawayo, there's a growing network of backpacker hostels and budget guest houses. For a dorm bed in a decent hostel, you can expect to pay anywhere from $10 to $15 per night. For just $10, you get a bed, access to a shared kitchen, Wi-Fi, and a common area. These places are often hidden gems. They're clean, safe, and the hosts are usually incredibly welcoming. If you want more privacy, a private room in a guest house might cost around $20 to $30 a night. Let's choose a middle-of-the-road option for our challenge. We'll go for a dorm bed in a nice, friendly hostel for $12 a night. After our first full day, we've spent about $5 on food, $3 on transport, and $12 on accommodation. We are more than halfway through our budget, with $30 still in our pocket. You can't come to Zimbabwe and not experience its incredible wildlife. This is the land of the Big Five and breathtaking natural beauty. But these experiences can often be expensive. A full-day safari in a place like Hwange National Park is probably out of our daily budget. But there are many smaller national parks and wildlife reserves that are more accessible. A perfect example is the Lake Chivero Recreational Park, just a short drive from Harare. You can see white rhinos, giraffes, zebras, and more. The entry fee for international visitors is usually around $10 per person. If you don't have a car, you can hire a local taxi for around $20 or $30. If you split that between 2 or 3 people, it becomes very affordable. Let's imagine we do just that. We team up with another traveler from our hostel. The park entry is $10 each. We hire a taxi for the afternoon for $30, so our share is $15. Our total cost for a half-day safari experience comes to $25. It's an investment in a memory that will last a lifetime. What's a trip without bringing a little piece of it back home with you? In Zimbabwe, you can find incredible handcrafted items that support local artisans. The best place to go for this is a local craft market. In Harare, the Avondale Flea Market or the Mbare Musica Market are treasure troves. Zimbabwe is world famous for its stone sculpture, often called Shona sculpture. You'll see incredible pieces, from small handheld forms to massive family groups. The artists often make smaller, more affordable pieces as well. You don't just pick something off a shelf, you talk to the artist. You learn the story of the object you're buying. And of course, you negotiate the price. With $10 to $15 of our budget dedicated to souvenirs, we have some great options. You could get a beautiful, small, hand-carved stone bird or abstract figure. Or perhaps a piece of brightly colored fabric, known as a zambia. Another fantastic option is basketry. The women from the Binga district are famous for their intricately woven baskets. Let's say we find a sculptor we really connect with. He shows us a small, beautifully polished stone elephant. After a friendly chat, we agree on a price of $10. We've bought something that will always remind us of this place and this person. It's a reminder that the most valuable souvenirs are often not the most expensive ones. They are the ones that come with a human story attached. A country is more than its landscapes and markets. It's its history, art, and story. To truly understand Zimbabwe, you need to engage with its culture. A great place to start is the National Gallery of Zimbabwe in Harare. It's a vibrant space, showcasing both traditional and contemporary Zimbabwean art. The entrance fee is around $5. For $5, you can spend hours immersing yourself in the creative spirit of the country. Another fantastic option is to visit a historical site. Just outside of Masvingo lies the Great Zimbabwe National Monument. While visiting Great Zimbabwe would be a full day's budget, it's a major cultural investment. For our city-based challenge, let's stick to more local options. Music and dance are the heartbeats of Zimbabwe. In the evenings, you can often find live music performances in local bars. The cover charge is often just a few dollars. Let's say for our cultural experience, we choose to visit the National Gallery. We spend a fascinating afternoon there, which costs us $5. Later in the evening, we hear about a local mbira player performing nearby. The entry is just $3. We go along and are treated to an incredible, soulful performance. So, for a total of $8, we've had a full day of cultural immersion. We've engaged with both the historical and the living culture of Zimbabwe. These are the experiences that add depth and meaning to a trip. And the fact that we can do all this for less than the price of a movie ticket back home is simply amazing. We've covered the big things: food, transport, a place to sleep, and experiences. But what about the small, everyday essentials? Things like a bottle of water, a quick snack, or staying connected with a local SIM card. First and foremost, water. A large 1.5-liter bottle of water will cost you about $1. Next up, snacks. You can buy delicious local snacks for next to nothing. Things like maputi, Zimbabwean popcorn, or packets of local biscuits. A small bag of maputi might cost you 25 cents. What about staying connected? Getting a local SIM card is easy and recommended. You can buy a SIM card for about $1. Then, you top it up with a data bundle for around $5. It's a small price to pay for that level of convenience. Then there are other small incidentals. Maybe you need to use a public toilet, which might have a small fee. Or you want to buy a piece of fruit from a market vendor. These are tiny amounts, but they exist. So let's tally up our daily essentials for one day. We've got $1 for water, another $1 for snacks, and $1 for the SIM card. That's a total of $3 for all the little things that make the day go smoothly. And so, our journey through Zimbabwe on a $50 budget comes to an end. We've seen that $50 is more than just money here. It's a key that can unlock so much: a feast of street food, a day navigating the city like a local, a safe place to rest your head, a connection with centuries of art and culture, and even an encounter with the country's magnificent wildlife. It's a testament to the fact that travel doesn't have to be expensive to be rich in experience. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this adventure, and for seeing this beautiful country through my eyes. This journey, and every journey we take, is only possible because of you. When you watch these videos, when you share them, and especially when you subscribe, you are directly supporting this channel. It's not just about numbers on a screen. It's about building a community of curious travelers. Your support allows us to keep creating this ad-friendly content, to keep exploring, and to keep sharing these stories with the world. If you found any value or joy in this trip, please consider hitting that subscribe button.